Hello. All right, it's another week, and today is Tuesday. Another exciting week ahead. And I'm Ming Hon. I'm the host for Traders Talk. This is a show where I train people to trade the stock market using options, and also at the same time, I impart a bit of financial literacy so that you have a right start towards your financial goals. Yeah. And today's topic is actually about how to become a millionaire. Actually, a lot of people actually wants to become a millionaire, and people actually think that this is actually something which is very difficult. And personally, I felt the same way, and it is actually not within my reach, but of course, after I have listened a bit more to people who have actually achieved to become a millionaire, and also how did they actually achieve it, I found out that it's actually not that difficult. And today I'm actually going to show you exactly how you can actually achieve it, and at the same time how long you need to actually take to actually achieve it. Yeah, so this is actually what I will actually show you guys today. And of course, before we start, today I will actually want to cover a bit more about the market. Yeah. And if you have seen the market yesterday, it's actually quite a disaster. The market was actually down yesterday. S&P was actually down about 56 points. And of course, during the day, it has actually went way above 60 points down. Yeah. And of course, on the other side, on the Nasdaq side, it is even worse. Where it actually gone down by more than 300 points. A lot of tech counters were also pulled down because of the drop. Yeah. So of course, there are many reasons behind this. We can actually look at what has actually happened over the past, and then see how where it's actually going to go in the next few days, or how are we actually going to manage our portfolio or manage our investments and our trade positions. Okay, let me share the chart. I hope everybody is okay. I was actually out today, and things looks quite normal. A lot of people walking around, having lunch at restaurants. Things seems to be going back to a bit normal. Let's put this. Okay, welcome for those who is actually first time on this Traders Talk. I welcome you guys. And if you know people who is actually keen to learn to trade, please share this Traders Talk with them so that they can also join together and learn something today. Yeah. Okay, let me just enlarge this. Okay, this is a chart. This is a chart of S&P 500, and basically, if you look at all these numbers, are all the bounce, all the bounce this year, yeah. So we are in September. September just finished, and we are just starting October. And of course, if you look at the charts, right? If you look at the charts, there's many retracements during the year, and I would say these are all very healthy retracement. And if we are continuing to go one way up, right, then of course that would be quite scary, yeah. And we have actually done 9.5. I say half. Why? Because it's actually happening on the same month in September. And of course, now it has actually crossed to October, early October. So what happened in September is that the S&P actually retraced, and it has actually gone down to the this is actually the 100 SMA. Sorry, EMA, 100 EMA. Yeah, it's actually gone down to 100 EMA, and then what happened is that it actually bounced up here. It actually bounced up here. Yeah, and then let me put it here. Okay, it has actually bounced up here, but of course, just after about a week, it lost steam. And then it actually came down again since last week. But of course, last Friday, we had a bit of a hope and thought that the retracement would be over, because the market actually turned bullish towards the end of the day, and it actually closed above the 100 EMA, 100 EMA. But unfortunately, yesterday again, the market continued to be down. There were, of course, many news to support why the market is actually going down. The long-term treasury yields has actually gone up to about close to about 1.5%. And of course, this would actually scare off a lot of people, mainly because they were concerned about valuation. Then of course they're concerned about the tapering and many other things lah. Yeah, the China side, Evergrande, and all these news which continuously bombarded to the market lah. So people are actually a bit skeptical, and of course if they have some positions which they have actually made some gains, a lot of them are actually just getting out just to see what happens, is it. Then S&P, what else is in it? Actually, nothing much. So what we actually expect this week is hopefully it can actually bounce up. And of course, today futures is actually all green. Just before they started, I checked futures is Dow is up 130 points. S&P is up for 15. S&P futures, and the Nasdaq futures is also up about 45 points. So hopefully it can continue towards the day, so that we can actually recover some positive grounds on our positions, as our investment positions or our trade positions which we are going long. And the other one is actually on Nasdaq. Okay. Of course, Nasdaq, there are actually many counters which went down yesterday. Of course, the biggest one which I saw was Facebook. Yesterday, a lot of people were disconnected from Facebook, from WhatsApp. So a lot of people went to sleep early because they have no entertainment. They cannot message WhatsApp out. They don't have access to Instagram. So it's very pitiful that our life is actually dependent on three things, which is Facebook, Instagram, and also WhatsApp. Yeah, and when they are down, it's total chaos, and people were trying to see how to actually communicate, and they actually forgot that they have things like SMS, or even the normal phone call, which they can actually make a call to their friends and ask how they are and just say hello. Yeah. So that is the world today, and that's it. So today it's actually gone down quite a lot below the 100 SMA, EMA, 100 EMA, and hopefully it can go up. Other counters like Facebook, you can actually see it's actually even going down towards the 200 as EMA. And of course, this is actually at what price? 326. 326 would be okay buy, for Facebook. You need not enter all at once, of course. You can actually see that at this level, it should have actually a strong support. Here you can see, yeah, at this level, yeah, there's one. And of course, if you look at the past, in the past here, let me do it here, yeah, you can actually see at the 200 SMA is actually a okay position, support position, yeah. This is a past 1 year price for Facebook, yeah. You see, retrace from 380 to 326, almost 60 bucks, yeah. But of course, there are still risks and concerns about all these tech companies, mainly on the interest rate side. But the same thing actually happened early this year, where the treasury yields has actually gone up to about 1.8% back then, yeah. And of course, on a long-term basis, this should not be a big worry for you if you are actually in for a long term. Short term trades, of course, we need to be actually a bit careful, because there is actually no sign of what is my phone talking to me? Okay.
Still working. Okay, I found this on the web for change.
Okay, that's Apple. Okay, that's Apple. Yeah, when you don't want to talk to it, it talks to you. When you want it to work and make a call for you, it doesn't want to respond to you. Okay, so now since we are talking about Apple, let's talk about Apple. Where's Apple? Apple don't want to show. Okay, Apple has actually gone down also yesterday, about $3. No, almost $4. Almost $4. It has actually gone down. And I think it actually closed at about 139. And if it go down further, then of course it will be much better. Why is Apple not showing Apple chart? Oh, wrong spelling. Okay, so this is actually Apple. If you look at Apple here, okay, Apple is currently trading at 139. Yeah, and of course, I said if it can go down more, then of course it's much better. I would say about this line 136 would be somewhere. It should be okay at any entry, but of course the better one would be at about 134. If it falls down to this 200 EMA. But of course, if you look at Apple in the past, it has actually not retraced so much to this level. You see at this, it doesn't go down to this line. It never. So I would say maybe around this level, somewhere above here. If you actually want to look at putting in some positions, first positions it should be actually okay at about 135, 136. Yeah. In fact, yesterday I've also placed some trades on Apple. And if you do not know, we have actually launched the iPhone 13 challenge last week. And this challenge is basically to actually trade Apple options, and the objective is to generate income, profits, to buy yourself a iPhone 13. Yeah, so anybody can actually enter. I have actually posted the link on my Facebook page earlier. If you actually want to join, you can also participate. Let me put it up here. Okay. Yeah. So this is the iPhone 13. That's the link. That's the link you can actually join. And basically, what this challenge is that every time I put in an entry on this Apple trades, I will actually notify the participants, and you can actually look at what trade I do, and also I will explain why I actually do the trade, and where do I see the profits coming out, and just some analysis of the trade. Of course, for those who want to learn how to actually trade options, that is also a good way for you to benefit and learn from it. Yeah, if you don't trade real money, you can also use a demo account. It's fine. If you trade real money, then of course at the end of the challenge, which is in December, then we can all go and buy a new iPhone 13. Yeah, we did the same challenge last year, and of course that is why you see the broken iPhone 12 talking talking to me. Okay, so that's Apple. What about the other stocks? Let's see. Just share with you some other stocks here. Okay, yeah. So this is actually the price which I picked up last Friday. Not the latest price, but if you look at the FANG, FANG is actually Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google lah. Yeah, so the big boys in Nasdaq. So if you look at FANG, the retracement of all the FANG stocks except Netflix is actually more than the market. More than the market. If you look at the market retracements for Nasdaq was actually 5.7%. Maybe after you include yesterday's retracement would be about 6 or 7%, 6 or 7%. Yeah. S&P retracement was about 4.9. If you add yesterday, maybe about slightly above 5. Yeah. And the largest one was Facebook. And plus yesterday's retracement of close to about $16, $16, I think. The highest it went was 19. Yeah, because of the outage and people think Facebook is going to go bust or something. Yeah. So the retracements now is about 15%. 15%. Yeah. So that's why it looks okay if you want to actually put in some early positions, not full. Short-term trades, I think it's also okay. If you are doing options, then it's even better because you can even have another, I would say, another 5 or 6% margin of safety if you place trades below the current price. Yeah, below the current price. Yeah. And then Apple is also okay. I have already put in some bullish trade, hoping, of course, earnings is coming end of this month. I think about 28th of October. Yeah. So earnings is coming. They are going to talk something about how good they are on the iPhone 13 sales. Yeah. And of course, if the news is good, then it will actually go up then. Yeah. Amazon has actually dropped another 100 points yesterday, 90 something. Yeah. So of course, if drop 90 something, then it's also close to 7 or 8% decline. Decline. Yeah. Earlier, last week I was actually putting in some bearish trades on Amazon, and of course I exited those trades last Friday, and yesterday, because of the huge drop, then I reversed the trades to actually put in for some bullish trades. Yeah. So this is actually what I do, and of course, it is not a recommendation. If you actually want to trade, then you actually have to assess yourself the charts or the positions, whichever you actually want to trade. Yeah. And of course, Google is also about 7.6 down. Yesterday it went down not much. Yeah, yesterday it was probably about unchanged. So this is FANG. Hopefully all these are going to improve in the next weeks. Yeah. So that's more or less about the market. Let's see how it goes this week. If it goes green, then I will be very happy because I am seeing a lot of rates in my portfolio since since many weeks. Yeah. I think there is only one sector which is actually up during this time, which is the energy sector. So for this also, some of my positions in XLE has also gone up quite a lot, close to the previous high. I think it was made early of this year. It went to about 54 or 55. Yeah. So now it's going towards that again. Yeah. Okay, paying the price. So what is this paying the price? Have you heard of paying the price? Do you know what this is? Anyone? Comments? Okay. So what paying the price is actually two things lah. Something is that for example, if you're buying something, right? If you're buying something, then what we say is that what you pay is what you get, right? Agree? What you pay is what you get. Agree? Don't agree. I'll buy cheap stuff from Lazada. Yeah. Okay. So it's actually something like on quality. Yeah. So of course, if you want quality products, then of course you actually have to pay for it. You have to pay for it. And of course, if you want to save money, maybe for the few dollars which you save, then at the end of the day, you might be unsatisfied with the product which you buy. Yeah. For example, just very simple, it's like things like this iPhone. Yeah. Of course, I never used iPhone before this lah. Yeah. And the only reason why I actually use iPhone is because I got it for free from trading Apple options. Thank you, Apple. Yeah. So of course, since I don't need to pay for it, and I generated it out of trading, then I bought myself the first iPhone, and it's not cheap. I think this cost about $7,000. I think ringgit lah, 7,000 ringgit. And I never really know why people paid so much for it. But after I use it, then I know that of course why people actually pay that kind of money to buy this so expensive phone, you see. Yeah. So that is actually paying for the price. Yeah. And of course the other thing is maybe on paying the price on the things you do, like for example, not taking care of your health. If you are a smoker, or if you don't exercise, or if you always eat junk food, when you are old, of course you need to pay the price. Right? Yeah. So that is again something which is also paying the price, because at time where you actually need to take care of yourself, you don't take care of yourself, and at the end when you're old, you need to pay the price. Yeah. And the other thing which I actually want to really cover today is actually on becoming good at financial literacy. Yeah, becoming good at financial literacy. Although I'm actually an accountant, and although I've actually worked maybe about 6 years in the investment bank, I was never good at financial literacy. Means financial education, means personal finance. I was never good at personal finance. I was only good at the working finance, corporate finance, how to actually help people list a company, how to actually do mergers and acquisitions, how to actually keep the company's book clean and tidy. Yeah. So this was the thing which I was good. But the thing which I was very bad was actually handling personal finance. And really, I would say, and I would advise to people or those people who actually hear, right? Make sure that you can be bad at anything, but please don't be bad at handling your personal finance. Because what you are bad at, if you are bad at it, you are going to pay the price when you are old. Like me, like me, I was very bad at it, and now I'm actually paying the price. Because if I were to handle my personal finance good in the past, I would be very rich today. I would be very rich today. Yeah. Uh, so of course, this is something we should need to take care. And I'm also going to teach you how you can actually become or reach a millionaire status with something very simple. With something very simple. And all you actually need to do is this. Yeah, this paying the price lah. So you don't know what price to pay in order to be millionaire, right? So I'm going to teach you today how you're actually going to become a millionaire and what kind of price you actually need to pay for it and how are you actually going to do it. Sounds good? Happy? Got any comments? So this is actually no on what? Trisha says no on what? Maybe something earlier. And then suddenly she say yes. Yes and no. Okay. So what this is actually a formula. And this is what I call a millionaire formula. Okay. And in the millionaire formula, there's actually three things. Very simple. There's only three things. One is, of course, money. Money. You need money to make money. Yeah. You need money to make money. And the second one is actually returns. Returns. Yeah. You need to have a return in order to increase your wealth. Okay. And the other thing is actually time. Time. These are the three things which you need. And this is the millionaire formula. Simple. Who wants to know how to actually use this? Nobody wants to know, then I will just end the show. Okay. So I'm going to teach you how to use this. And I will also provide you a calculator. And I need a volunteer because I want to actually see. Yeah, it's on earlier questions. Maybe I didn't see. I actually want a volunteer from the audience today. And if you volunteer, what you will find out after this is when you will become a millionaire. Okay, when you will become a millionaire. Serious. It will predict with exact precision when you can become a millionaire. One volunteer. The quickest who put their hands up, I will pick them, yeah? And they will know when they become a millionaire. And you won't be able to sleep after tonight. Okay? And in the millionaire formula, there is actually one thing out of these three. You can see there's actually a difference here. There's actually a difference here. You see this picture and you see this picture. The things which we can control is the money. This part we can control. This one, we need to know how. We need to know how to generate the returns. Okay? And the thing which we can't really control or is actually dependent on these two is time. So you got to be patient. You got to be patient. You have to have this and you have to have this and you got to be patient. This is actually the results. This is actually the results, yeah? And I'm going to put up the millionaire calculator. And the first one who wants to be a volunteer, I will demonstrate when you will become a millionaire. Let me put up the millionaire calculator. No volunteers. Let me put this speaker. Any volunteers? No volunteers? I don't want to tell you when I'm going to become a millionaire lah. But of course, I may already be a millionaire. Rupiah millionaire. Come on, guys. There's actually some of you, I need a volunteer. And I will just ask you a few simple questions. Trisha? Anyone else? I only know that there's a Trisha here. Nobody wants. Going once, going twice, 3 times, gone. Okay lah, I become my own millionaire lah. I do myself then. Why is this? Let me just make this smaller. Okay, so in the Millionaire Formula, I've actually given you 3 things just now. The first one is actually capital, right? The second one is actually returns, right? And the third one is actually time. So this calculator I will give you a download link. You can actually take it later. And if you are shy to become a volunteer today, then take home and do it after the talk today. Yeah. So this is the target, 1 million. Okay, and this is actually your capital. How much money you can actually put aside to invest or to trade or to actually generate wealth. Yeah. So assuming you have $10,000 today, and say that you put the money in the bank. And the bank give how much return today? Any idea how much returns the bank give in fixed deposits? How much? I never put money in the bank, so I don't know. Anyone? Nobody put money in the bank. Okay. No wonder all the bank not making money. Okay, Welin want to become a volunteer. Good. Okay, Welin, what capital you actually want to put here? I'm going to show you when you're going to become millionaire. What capital do you have now? Or can you put aside that you don't need? You can put aside to invest or to do something to generate wealth. How much? Put a number. Give me a number. 100K. Wow. 100K. Okay, 100K. Okay, good. So you have 100K today. So I put 100K in your capital. And what kind of returns do you actually expect to have a year returns a year? What kind of returns? 10%. If you put in the bank, it's only 2%. If you invest in S&P, it's 10%. Okay, 15%. 15% is okay return. Not too bad. 15%. Okay. So if you have 100,000 and every year you make 15%, you will need to take 16 years to achieve a millionaire status. 16 years, yearly compounding. I'm not talking about monthly. If you do monthly compounding, of course, it will be faster by maybe about 20%. But now it's yearly. Just take conservative yearly. So you need 16 years. This is a sensitive part. You can give me a fake age. I don't mind. Yeah? Or your real age is okay. Nobody knows. Where's your age? Where's the age now? What's the age? 20 years, 30 years? And this is a fact. After you see this, you actually understand why I actually asked you this. It is 40, right? Okay, good. So at the end of this, you get the results. And this is actually the results. Oops. Okay, this is the results. You have $100,000. You are investing it at 15% return a year. And you need to take 16 years to become a millionaire. Okay, so this money grow lah to 1 million in 16 years. And today you are 40, assuming you start this project now, you are 40. So you will achieve millionaire status with this 1 million. No need to top up. No need to top up. No need to top up. If you top up, it will be faster. If you top up, it will be faster. I'm saying you just put 100,000 and don't touch it and let it grow and compound 15% a year. Yeah. So this is actually close eyes, put 100,000, 15% a year, then you will be millionaire when you are 56. Because now it's 40, right? So you plus 16 years to achieve that, right? So you will be 56. So what happened is this: when you look at these results, right? What you do is that you see if this 56 years is what you are comfortable at to become a millionaire. If you say, hey, come on now, 56, want to become a millionaire, so old already, how to enjoy? How to enjoy? Can I enjoy? So then you actually need to tweak your financial plan. Either you increase your capital, that means you can do a top up yearly. You can do a top up yearly, and this instead of 100,000, if you do it 10% or 20% a year increase, of course, I just do a simple one lah. If you say you increase it to 120,000 20% additional, you will cut short it by 1 year. Then you are 55. You're 55. And you say, hey, come on 55 still not good Then the other thing which you need to actually do is the 15% is actually not enough. You need to actually find a vehicle which actually give you more than 15% return a year. You need to find a vehicle. And if you can actually increase this instead of 15% to say, I change this back 100,000 and to say you get 24% returns. 24%. Wait. Something wrong. This is 100,000. I say, why become older? Okay. Yeah. So if you increase your returns by 9% to 24%, then you only need 10 years. You cut short the time by 5 years. And when you are 50, you are already a millionaire with just this close eye millionaire. Yeah. So this is how you become a millionaire. Yeah. You need to have your capital. You need to invest in the right vehicle to generate your return. And that's where you actually achieve this. And if you know this, if you are say 40 now, then you achieve 50. If you are 40, then you say, okay, maybe this year I start with 100,000. Next year I can do 150. Yeah. Then you see that you cut short from 15 to 8 years. And if you say, if you work or if you get more salary, you say, okay, I now can do it 200,000. Yeah. Maybe say 2 years down the line, you going to put 200,000 in. And if you're generating 24% a year, then you are only going to become a millionaire in only 7 years. 7 years. So do you think that with this revelation, right, it makes your planning easy? It needs you make your planning it makes your financial planning easier. Because in the past, if you don't know about this kind of things, how your money can actually grow with different capital, with different kind of returns, how it actually compounds, it's very difficult for you to actually imagine when are you going to become a millionaire. You will say, I work until I'm poor also, I'm old also, I won't become a millionaire. In fact, that is actually what's happening to most people who are actually working. Yeah, who are actually working. Okay, how to achieve 24%? Very simple. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. If you know how If you know how, that's why remember just now I was actually showing you, right? In order to actually generate or become a millionaire, in the millionaire calculator, there's actually three things. Let me show you again to refresh your memory. So this okay, Welin? Thank you for volunteering, and I hope this results is satisfactory for you, and you can actually use this to tweak to cut short lah, yeah, to cut short this. I would say 5 years would be attainable lah. Let me do a 5-year plan for you. Let me do a 5-year plan for you. Where is it? Before I go back to the formula, let me do a 5-year plan for you. Let's just say 24% is the return which you can generate. Yeah, I can teach you how to generate 24% return a year, not an issue. Yeah. And capital wise, just now you started with 100,000, right? Yeah, 100,000. Okay. So you have 100,000. It takes 10 years at 24%, and at 50, you will achieve this. Okay. Assuming this year you have 100, and say next year you have 110. Next year you have 110. So you have spent 1 year, right? So I put 110. Okay. It doesn't change. Maybe this is between 9 to 10 lah. Second year don't change 110, but still 10 years, right? 120. Okay, 120, then you cut short 1 year. Cut short 1 year if it's 120. So that time it was already the third year, right? Then after that you increase another 20. So it becomes 140 on the fourth year, right? No change. Because the calculator would have a band, slight band where you actually reach between 900,000 to 1 million. Yeah, so this might be the rounding. So then that is actually fourth year. Then you go a fifth year, you do 160,000. 160,000. So then it cut short 1 year. So basically you can see that at the end, but you have to add the other 5 years which you actually made the money lah. The 5 years actually made the money lah. So these 8 years technically you need to actually discount it for another maybe 2 years, 2 years lah. So at the end of the day, if you actually continue to top up or your capital, eventually you can actually cut short your period from 10 years. I would say at least 30 to 40% of it you can actually cut short it if you continuously increase your capital. Yeah, I've not gone to that detail to actually simulate that kind of scenario. But of course, what I've actually shown you is actually a overview of how you can actually do that and how you can actually cut short it to about 5 years. If you actually start with 100,000, it is not an issue. Coming back to the formula. Where's the formula? Coming back to the formula. Okay, Millionaire Calculator. Let me just put the link for those who actually want to take this. Millionaire Calculator. I put it on the chat. Okay, if you see this in, then let me know it's in. Okay, so this is actually the Millionaire Calculator. So remember just now what I said, that this is actually the formula, the money, the returns, and the time. Okay, so the time, as I said, is dependent on the money and the returns. Yeah, so of course, if you actually start to increase the capital, that means save money to actually invest. And this actually called also in financial terms delayed gratification. delayed gratification. Because if you spend all your money, right, like me lah, I don't know how to plan lah. So in the past, what I do is when I get promotion, or if I actually get more money from my job, right? So what I do is I increase my the things with my material things. I increase my material things. I buy a new car. Yeah. When I started to work, I was taking a motorbike. I was on a motorbike, Honda C70 motorbike. And after 1 year, I said, no class. No class. You are working in that time I was actually working in the big four big four back then. I said audit firm. So I said, hey, no class, all your friends all driving cars, you drive C70, no class, no class. So I don't have a lot of money, but I upgrade to another motorbike, higher grade. I upgrade to a Honda 110 that time. But then after 1 year again, you see that your colleagues and then going out and say, Ming Hong, go for lunch. Then I said, no need, I don't go. Why don't I go? Because I drive motorbike, they all driving car. You want the girl to sit with me on the motorbike, nobody want to go with me. So then I say, okay, I want to buy a car. Then I changed to a car, Proton Iswara or something. Then after that, you upgrade again, you get a nice Honda car, and then later you become bigger in your career, you drive a BMW or something. So all these are actually expenses which will not add to your wealth. Will not add to your wealth. It will only make you poor, like made me poor. Agree? So if you understand delayed gratification, and if you can actually set aside money for 5 years to invest or whatever with this formula, with this millionaire formula, if you want a car, wait for 5 years, you will get the car for free. At the end of 5 years, you will get it for sure one, for free one. It's all from your capital. But if you spend your capital and use it to buy a car, you will have a car paying for the loan and everything. Yeah. And you will not grow your wealth. You will only have liabilities or material things which will not help you when you grow old or when you retire. Yeah. So this thing you have to actually understand. And especially if those guys who are here who is actually maybe younger, not as old as me, then if you realize this millionaire formula, and if you follow this millionaire formula, in the next 10 years, you will be there. Because now if you are 20 or if you are 30, you don't have that much money, right? So you still start, but you will be there before you even reach my age. You will be there. And of course, once you are there, it is easier for you to make your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth million. And that is actually proven. Yeah, that's actually proven. So this is actually what I say, the millionaire formula. Of course, unfortunately for me, I found it out late yeah. But it's still okay. Because now that you are older, you have more savings, right? All the material things you would have already spent. Don't spend anymore. Don't buy new car. Don't buy new house. Yeah. Invest and then use the millionaire formula to get all those material things. Yeah. So now that is actually what I actually want to share with you today, the millionaire formula. Do you find this useful? And just now, Welin was asking how to do it, right? Okay. And the way to actually do it is that there are not many ways to do this. There are not many ways to do this. And also on a consistent basis. If you want the easy way, you need to take longer. For example, if you don't want to spend time, just invest in S&P 500 just buy SPY ETF. SPY ETF every year, or no, you just put that 100,000 to buy it lah. 100,000 to buy it, leave it there for 10 years, it will be there. No, you need 20 years. Because just now I was actually talking about how much? 24% return, right? So if you are doing it for 10%, because S&P is actually generating 10%, then you use that calculator to see when you can actually achieve it. If you can't, then you actually need to change your return. You need to find something which gives you a higher return. And for me, I don't have time lah. I'm old lah. So I won't do simple things like investing in a S&P 500, which only gives me 10%. I won't do it. Because I know that if I do that, I will need to actually wait until I am 70 years old, probably 70 years old. If I start with 100 or 150 lah, yeah, I can put more lah. Then I can actually save the time, follow the formula, yeah. So do something which you can get higher one. And for me, I'm actually trading. And what do I trade? I trade options. I trade options. And why is this actually something which I do? Because I control this return. I control this thing, what is called return. Because in trading, and if you are doing an options, right, and if you are actually using the right instruments, right, you can actually control how much return you generate monthly. Yeah. Like for myself, I target to actually generate a return of 2% a month. 2% a month. Yeah, that is my target. And I always work on achieving 2% a month. And if I do that, basically I'm actually generating 24% a month. 24% a month. Sorry, 24% a year. 24% a year. That's how I actually achieve that. And of course, because I'm actually doing it for quite some time, I can actually work it out to even generating more than 24% a year. 24% a year consistently. Consistently, you have to actually be consistent, because that formula is actually on a yearly basis. Yeah. And of course, for me, I currently train and teach this simple system, which actually do a target return of 2% a month, 2% a month. And this is actually in my framework, which I call income generation secret framework. Income generation secret framework. And of course, for those who actually want to use the Millionaire Calculator and find out how to do the middle element. The middle element just now. Remember the middle element? Yeah. This I can help you. I can teach you how to actually do this. You can come and I can share how the formula, how I actually do this on the returns part. Yeah. The money I cannot help you. The money I cannot help you because I cannot give you my capital. You have to actually find your own capital to do it. How to generate the 24% return a year, I can help you. I can teach you. And of course, with that, you need to actually spend the time. Yeah. So that is Millionaire Calculator, and I will share you how to get the middle part. Yeah. So that is for today's trader stock. So how many of you got surprised out of this, that it is actually not so difficult? It's actually not so difficult if you know how to do it. Yeah. Okay, so I shared all the links. And of course, for those people who want to actually get a free iPhone, I can also put the challenge link here. You can register for the challenge for free, and see if by December you can actually get a free iPhone. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Thank you for participating in today's Trader Stock. Thank you for those volunteers. Thank you for those who have actually came and listened to me talk. Okay, so next week I will find something very interesting to share with you guys, and hope that it can improve your journey towards financial freedom. Yeah, so don't forget Trader Stock next week, and I'll see you next week. Until then, train, trade, and thrive. Yeah, so I'll see you. Bye bye.
movie. I don't know. Where's snowing? Where's the aircon remote? Where's the aircon remote, boy? Huh? Aircon remote.
You're still online. Yeah.